everybody, Claire here, and today I'm going to share with you what was the definite hit of Thanksgiving last year, turketta. Turketta is basically porchetta, but made with turkey. If you haven't had porchetta, it's just next level pork. It's delicious, and it has really amazing spices that go into it. So essentially the idea is I'm taking turkey thighs, rubbing them with a delicious spice mixture, and then letting them slow cook for a long time so the skin gets super crispy, but then the meat is actually completely tender and succulent, fall off the bone. There's literally no chance of drying out your turkey doing this method, and it's just a wonderful thing. Also, if you're doing Friendsgiving, this is a great dish to bring because you don't have to pay for like the entire freaking turkey. It also cooks a lot faster. So for instance, I have 3 turkey thighs here. This is gonna take maybe like 2 hours to cook versus like an entire bird could take up to 4 or 5 hours depending on how big it is. So this is faster, more delicious, and a lot easier to deal with. So what I have in front of me here are 3 turkey thighs. This recipe could probably go up to 4 turkey thighs. This is about like 2.5 pounds. So this recipe is for like 2.5 to 3 pounds worth of turkey. I have some kitchen string. I have 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of chopped rosemary, 2 garlic cloves that have been minced, 2 tablespoons of whole fennel seeds that then I ground up. I have 1.5 teaspoons of pepper. I have about half a teaspoon of chili flake. You can do more or less. 1 teaspoon of thyme. And then in here, I have the equivalent of like 20 sage leaves that I've chopped up. It ends up being a little under a 1/4 cup. I then have a little bit of olive oil I'm just gonna use for drizzling, and then I have a 1/2 cup of white wine. My oven is at 250 degrees, so super low heat, and it's ready to go. So let's get started. So to start, I'm gonna make my paste, which is just really easy. I'm basically combining all of the ingredients together. So there goes the salt, rosemary, garlic, fennel seeds, and then the pepper, thyme, and chili flake, and then all of the sage. And because the garlic's pretty wet, this just comes together into like a nice little sort of rubbable paste. If you don't feel like doing this by hand, you can pop all of this stuff into the food processor and it'll come together really easily. So you just wanna make sure that it's all really evenly distributed. So now I'm gonna start rubbing the turkey with it. So I'm gonna first turn the thigh over and start doing the inside of each thigh. And you can be really generous with this. The idea is for there to be maximum flavor. Next, I'm going to actually roll them up with the kitchen string. And this is why my hands are covered in turkey. So it's so much better if you can pre-cut these so you don't have to go back and forth washing your hands a million times. But all you do is, I do 3 because I like it to be really well bound up. You kind of tuck the sides under and then you just tie the twine together like that. And what this does is it keeps it really tight and it stretches the skin. So it makes the skin really crispy, and it also makes it cook really evenly. So you're not gonna end up with like a part of the thigh getting overcooked. It's gonna keep it really uniform. So then I'm just gonna rub the remaining herb mixture all over the top of each turkey. All right, there we go. And then I'm gonna drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil, but first, because my hands are covered in turkey, I'm gonna make sure to wash this and my work area because I do not want to get any foodborne illnesses anywhere. And whenever you work with raw meat, especially raw poultry, you need to be extra careful. So my hands are nice and clean now, and I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil just on top of each one of the little turkey thighs. Beautiful. And I have my 1/2 cup of white wine, but I'm gonna hold on to that. I'm actually gonna roast it dry as is for about an hour at 250 degrees, and then I'm gonna add my 1/2 cup of wine. Gorgeous, the turketta are out of the oven. And basically what I did was cook it for about an hour at 250, added the wine, and then cooked it for about another hour. And then I cranked it up to 500 degrees and cooked just until the skin got really nice and toasty. And you wanna make sure, you wanna put in a thermometer and double check that the internal cooking temperature is 160, 165. That's 165 is FDA approved, and that's when you can definitely eat it. Well, I have to dig in. This just looks insane. That is so delicious. That is my favorite turkey The skin is just so crisp and crunchy. The meat is just really, really delicious. It's really succulent and juicy. And I just think that cooking it low and slow, it always pays off. So I hope you enjoyed learning how to make turketta, my absolute favorite Thanksgiving recipe. And yeah, let me know what other Thanksgiving and holiday recipes you guys want to see in the comments. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.